Okay, students. Now we are going to see the same chapter, chapter number 7, integrals. From that integral, continuation of that exercise, topic integral by parts. So here previously we have done the sums, all the function, single function or rational function or direct formula or substitution method like that. Now hereafter this kind of sum, that integration function contain multiple of two functions. Okay, so the function involving here uv, f of x, g of x. Now if the integration, yes, the integral by parts, we are, that what is the meaning of that? We are separated the function into the part, two parts. Okay, after that we are going to apply the formula. That one, u and v are two different differentiable function with the single variable, that is a must. Single variable we can take here x. Then the method integral by parts we can apply here u dv equal to uv minus integral v into du. So 99% of higher studies they are going to apply this formula only. Otherwise we have the formula Bernoulli's formula. It is the extension of integral by parts, because whether you are going to apply the integral by parts, only the power of the variable x power 1 or maximum x square. When you got x square, you should apply partial fraction two times you have to apply. But Bernoulli's formula, whatever the x to the power having, we can apply single step. That is in your higher classes, not here. Okay, but the NCERT only suggested integral by parts, that is u dv equal to uv minus v into du. In particularly most of the teacher, the NCERT taking, apply this formula only. Okay, the I equal to f of x, g of x. This is one of the function. This is another function. F of x, g of x equal to f of x into g of x and f dash of x into integral g of x into dx. Here what we have written above, here the same formula u dv equal to uv minus integral, what is that? U dash, that is du into v. The same thing we are written here too. Okay, wow. So this is the formula for what? Integral by parts. But what they are given in the word, the integration of any product of two functions, the first function into the integral of second function, that is integral of x dx, g of x dx, then minus integral of derivative of f of x, the first function, the coefficient of first function, and then into integral of that second function. So this is a general explanation of integral by parts. When you are applying the integral by parts, according to the depending upon given function in the integration. What are the function here possible to here? Listen carefully, students. There are possibility some functions. What are the function mean? The functions are inverse function. What is that? Inverse function. That is I, or inverse of any inverse of function. Second, logarithmic function. That is arithmetic function. Okay. E, exponential function. What is that? Finally, exponential function. Here inverse function means sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, whatever it is, maximum. And then logarithmic function, you know very well, log x, something like that. Arithmetic function means algebraic function, x square, ax square plus 4, whatever it is, in terms of expression of it? Algebra. Yes, next is exponential function e power ax, something like that. This kind we are going to use here I, here L, here A, here E. Listen student, the four letter we are going to take, we are going to apply I late. What is that? The word should be very must. It is easy to apply. What is the existing function in the given integration? I means inverse, this inverse. L means logarithmic function. And then A means, what is that? Arithmetic function. And then E means exponential function. These four letter, that is e power x, that exponential. These four letters is very useful for you are going to do the next sum. Okay, are you clear? Any doubt? Can I go to exercise? Yes. What gonna? T means, sorry, I forgot trigonometric. I forgot. Sorry, here that is trigonometric function. Okay, that is T. Trigonometric function, you know very well what is sine, cos, tan. So these are letters we are going to use LAT. Okay. Yeah, LAT. Sorry, Gana. I-L-A-T-E. Okay. ILATE. So we are going to use the word here. Yes. Exercise number 7.6. Carefully listen, student. I already told you these are very important for your higher classes. Okay. Carefully listen. Yes. What is given? Let integration I equal to integral of x into sin x dx. What I told you, you must use the word. What is the word? I late. Yes, you should took the two function here. What is the x is what? What is the name of function x? Algebraic function. What is sin x? Trigonometry function. Yes. Look at this letter A. A means algebraic. T means trigonometric. There is two function involved. Which are the function? Algebraic and trigonometric. Which letter exists in first? Arithmetic. Then this one going to take as U. First function, that is f of x. And then the whole function, this function consider as dv. This is called I late. So how to fix I late? Write the letter word I late. I means inverse, L means logarithmic, A means algebraic, T means exponential, T means trigonometry, E means exponential. From the given integration, form that function, which one is existing first letter, that's going to take as U or f of x. Sometimes na solluvaga f of x nu solluvom. Are you clear? What I am telling? When you want to sum in terms of explanation uv or f of x dx, that's your wish. Enna method gana na podano? Idu easy ah irundha podunga. Correct? Yes, I will do. Listen gana. First sum. Carefully listen, boys and girls. Now let u equal to x and then dv equal to sin x into dx. So we are unable to write dv. dv means there exists integration. Correct? So integral dv what? Integral sin x dx. So derivative what gonna? du by dx equal to 1, which means du equal to dx or u dash equal to 1 into dx. Okay, whatever it is your choice, you can use any one. Now here, integral of sin x what gonna? Minus cos x. Very good. Minus cos x. Okay, don't bother about c. We are going to adjust finally. Okay. Now, what is integration? Become careful, listen, student. I equal to, what is the formula? By integral by parts. What is the formula? U dv, integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v into du. Carefully listen, boys and girls. This is I. Now what is u kana here? Here u equal to x. That is u x into, what is v kana? What is v? Minus cos x minus integral. What is v? Minus cos x. What is dx equal to here? What is dx equal to? That is derivative. That is dx. Du equal to what? Dx. Derivative of u. That is called u dash. Okay, wow. Now what is that? Rewrite. Minus x into cos x minus into minus plus integral minus and plus cos x into dx. Student, any doubt up to this? Again I will explain, please listen. When you got integration multiplication of any two function, apply the word isolate. Right? After applying late, compare each and every letters of isolate. I is inverse, no inverse function. L is logarithmic, no logarithmic function. A algebraic function, there is a first letter, correct? That means first function is a algebraic function, that is u equal to x. And then second thing, remains are integral dv, that is second function. So what is u dash? That is integral of x with respect to x what? 1. That is du equal to dx or u dash equal to 1. And then integral dv equal to what? Minus cos x. Then apply the integral by parts formula. This is integral by parts formula. Integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v into du. Replace u value. This is u value, v value minus integral v value x minus x cos x, and then integral du equal to dx. Now as usual, apply the formula. What is that? Here minus x into cos x plus integral of cos x what? Sin x plus c. This is the required integration. Any doubt, students? Any doubt? Can I go next question? Question number 2. Carefully listen. The same ideology. Yes. Now let I equal to integral x into sin 3x into dx kana. Carefully listen, boys and girls. What I told you, when you got any function, you write the letter I late. Correct? There is no inverse function. Okay. There is no inverse function. There is no logarithmic function. There is algebraic function. This is as u, remaining as dv. Okay, this is trigonometric and this one, it is not exist. Any doubt? Now, what is u here? U equal to x, u dash equal to 1 or du equal to dx. Completed? Any doubt? Integral dv equal to what? Integral of sin 3x into dx. What is integral of sin ax? Anybody? Minus cos ax, that means 3x. Yes, 3x divided by 3. Are you okay? Any doubt? Now, integral by parts. What is that? Integral by parts formula. What is that? Integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v into du. Okay, ba? Now apply this. I equal to, what is u kana? X. What? V minus cos 3x divided by 3 minus integral v into the same minus cos 3x divided by 3 into du equal to dx. Any doubts? Now minus into minus plus. Now minus x by 3 into cos 3x, minus into minus plus 1 by 3 taken outside. Then cos 3x into dx. Yes, what is the formula here, students? The integral of cos ax dx equal to what? Sin ax by a. Correct? Now apply here the formula. What is the formula? No changes in first term. X by 3 cos 3x plus 1 by 3 integral of cos 3x sin 3x divided by 3 plus c. Now finally minus x by 3 into cos 3x plus 1 by 9 into sin 3x sin 3x plus c. This is the required answer for the given integration. Any doubts? So be alert when you are doing the kind of some multiplication. You should use the word isolate. What is isolate here? Isolate is compare the given function. It is inverse, algebraic, logarithmic, trigonometric or exponential. Okay, wow? Thank you, student. We will continue next class.